Welcome back, everyone. My name is Timothy Judkins. I am here with
Chimera Garrett.
And this is the Realty Resource Report, where we give the latest and greatest on what is going on in the real estate world. I do kind of want to do an audio test this time around. I wonder if you could get on your phone and see if the audio is working. We need a sound person. You know, that's kind of something in need moving forward. But we will see real quick.
Yeah, last week we didn't have audio. We didn't even know.
And I don't want to go too far without audio for you guys. So if we have to activate it and get it back.
Yep, we're good.
All right, cool. So that's our little test for today.
How was your weekend?
It was great. I had a good time. We had our open house on Saturday at my Powhatan listing. What'd you think about that? That was your first time actually seeing the building.
Yes, that was my first time. I've drove past it before, but I liked the open house. I think it was good. It was a good turnout. We had the fat apple.
Yep.
So
The snacks.
Those cookies are crazy.
Yes.
And
We
then
had
little cheesecake bites, brownies, pretzels.
I'm gonna tell you how fast the cheesecake ones went. Like, I felt like I had one and I looked at the tray and they're all gone.
Really?
Yes. Which one did you have? Did you have the caramel or the chocolate Oreo one?
I didn't eat any of the cheesecake bites.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I had one of those
You were
little...
dang sure taking the tray with you and for the family and everybody else, so.
I had like the little ho-ho cake.
All right, cool.
And I think a strawberry one.
The strawberry one was great.
It was really good. I think it was like cream cheese or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It was really good.
All right, we're gonna stop being fat for a second, but the open house was great, and the 2-bedroom apartment that was attached to the back of it. Our price is still up there. We're still negotiable on a lot of things when it comes to that. Outside of that, what else did you have going on?
Showings. I had a lot of showings. We just got an appraisal back for one of my properties.
Yeah, you said
under
that.
contract in Cambridge. So we'll
Nice.
be closing on that soon.
I actually ended up fixing the mower.
Really?
Yeah, so I was mechanic guy over Sunday. I'm just, and things up and running. Got the whole front and back, boom, boom, boom. So I do have a little bit I have to do in the back towards like the tree line. But other than
It
that-
was so cold this weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm in a full hoodie, jacket, hat on, and I'm here mowing. Got to make it happen because it's supposed to rain today, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to get it before.
Yeah,
the
yesterday was
weekend.
nice out, but Saturday was freezing.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with
I
that.
don't know.
But let's get into the stories for the day.
Okay.
So
Story one.
Are you story one?
Your story.
I'm story one. Okay. So tax refunds and the AI boom. So a lot of people seem to be worried and concerned about the state of the economy, gas prices going up, things of this nature. But because the tax refunds are coming back at the time that they are, certain investments are working out, interest rates aren't really killing people, we aren't having as bad of a time in the economy as most people would think we would, but at the same time, it's slipping. And if you aren't keeping track of what's going on as it's going on, you don't want to make crazy investments right now in a time where things are still volatile. But this story is just kind of to give you a heads up that the gas prices might still go up. The AI situation is not going to slow down anytime soon, but we still got a lot of buyers and sellers on the market. So
Every time I get on Facebook, all I see is posts about how high gas is right now.
it's rather that or Iran and Israel and all that. That's the only two things that I see on my feed right now. And so good thing we're like in an area with like 470, 430 maybe we've came down to. But I know this article I was showing, this is 5, 6 out west. So once they start hitting $7 out there, this was in Portland, Oregon, they're $6. So
That was crazy.
yeah, it's a wild one. But to continue on that,
Story 2. Tech titans are slashing jobs in AI battle. What investors should know.
yeah.
Major tech companies continue laying off thousands of workers while aggressively investing in artificial intelligence. AI is rapidly changing industries, workplaces, and the economy. Many Americans are questioning what jobs are going to look like over the next decade.
Well, we do have a story coming up about that,
Yes.
which would be awesome. But the thing is, I don't know. A lot of people speculate what this new world is going to look like with AI doing everything. It's kind of like if everybody had a servant and you didn't have to go to work, what would you spend your time doing? And I think the most The thing that rattles people the most about this kind of story is a lot of people identify themselves with their careers, with their jobs. And what are you without that?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we were just talking about even though people are losing their jobs to AI, the stocks are still booming.
Yeah. So that is a great point. So if you are worried and you are losing a job to this AI shift, if those things are going the direction they're supposed to be going, I have a bunch of buddies who are actually in AI stocks, and so you could profit on your job loss in a weird way the world is going right now. So I don't know. I do think it's making people question what their life purpose is, and I think that's more of a bigger thing than it is about the jobs.
I always see these funny realtor TikToks, and they're like, how AI is going to take over everyone's business, and the realtor's like, oh yeah, take my job, please.
waiting to get replaced.
Story 3.
Yes.
I love this story. Okay. More young adults interested in the construction trades, but challenges. Okay, word short summary. Interest in skilled trades among younger Americans is growing, especially in construction, electrical work, and plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of the people that I graduated with in high school, they're all switching. Like, not that many people went to college. Like, everyone's doing trades. Everyone's getting into some type of trade. And
It's kind of like the American dream that everybody was sold, and they're realizing how much money and how much time it costs to achieve the American dream. And then when you turn around and you look at your buddy from high school who's an electrician and he's working on his third house, you're like, hold on, man.
What do you do?
Yeah, hold on. Like, maybe I should be reevaluating my art major, and maybe I should be doing something else, because it's a real thing. And at the end of the day, we have a housing shortage. So why wouldn't we lean into this more, get more people into these different trades so that we could build more homes, have more infrastructure for people, and have more options for people that isn't just go to college and roll the dice.
Well, my brother, he graduates high school this year, so he's looking more into this.
What type of trade is he interested in?
He doesn't really 100% know yet.
I mean, there's plenty, like you said, electrician, carpentry, plumbing. These are things that even if AI came into, there's still a humanist aspect to this that needs oversight. What's going to be involved? Just kind of like I said last week, with if our real estate industry goes AI, there will be a need for human oversight, because humans are involved in this, humans are affected by this, and humans might manipulate or take advantage of this. We need checks and balances for these type of things. So I love that. I definitely think it's a big change, and I would love to see more people doing these things, because it's a lot.
Well,
you can make money faster.
I've
in my
had
opinion.
so many buyers talk about how much student loan debt they're in just because they went to college and then they don't even use their degree.
Yes, and then you are in a situation where you have a debt to income ratio over something you're not even using.
Mm-hmm.
That's craziness.
It was crazy to me.
Story 4. Boom, boom,
Real
boom.
estate news.
April delivers. Spring season. It's moving. Houses are coming to the market. People are buying. People are listing. You're showing houses like crazy. We're going to have a huge chat about investors later on today. I have a whole string of people who are trying to organize together to buy and sell. So if you're interested or you know things about that, let us know. Buyer activity is rising. Spring market is actually stabilizing for the first time after years of volatility. So if you want to know more about this, if you want to get more involved, I'm going to throw my little tidbit right now because we don't have a buyer seller tip for the week. Reach out to an agent. An agent is the one that's going to let you know what's happening in the world, what's happening in your local market, what are the rates doing, what is the locals doing in terms of aesthetics, design, and those type of things can make a huge difference to knowledge about your local market or what you're trying to get to. So, like I said, no buyer seller tip today, so I'm going to just throw that in there for my little story.
I feel like buyers are definitely getting back out there.
Mm-hmm.
The showings have been crazy.
I got a call. I don't know if he's on here today, but a buddy of mine is trying to build a barndominium in Florida. Mm-hmm. So I'm putting my investors together and my network together to get him where he's trying to go. So building a barndominium in 2020, I'm saying 2026, we're not slowing down. People are optimistic about this spring season. And for our last story of the day, which I love so much.
Realtor.com.
The most active and the hottest markets nationwide are Midwestern cities. What do you know? So everybody's moving to our area because we are hyper focused on affordability. No longer design, no longer aesthetic. No, we want to make sure that we actually get a house. We're in a house, we can sustain a house. We don't want to be in a place where we get priced out. A wildfire is going to take over and we can't, get insurances back, or a hurricane. This specifically says people are moving from coastal cities to the Midwest for this exact reason. Too many insurance companies are pulling from these coastal cities, so it's harder to get these houses. You have to come in cash. No mortgages are going to cover these without, PMI. So if you don't have private mortgage insurance, how are you even getting half of these loans done? You have to go to a second market. You have to go to private lenders and things like that.
I've been talking to a lot of people from Florida, and that's what they're saying. You can't even get insured for these houses just because of the hurricanes and everything else.
Then what are you going to do? And at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who still live there. Their kids are going to school out there. They have, college out there. There's teams. I mean, it's one of those things that we are watching the real estate market shift in real time. And you guys are getting the first-hand exclusive on here on the show because we are keeping you updated as it's shifting around. But as a reminder, we are RE/MAX agents, so we are licensed in this state, but can help with deals nationwide. So if you guys are in a different state watching this, if you have any type of real estate questions, we can answer those and get to the bottom of that for you guys. Is there anything you wanted to add before we get out of here?
I don't think I have anything else to add.
I know she's got a showing to get to, so I'm trying to keep it quick so that she could get to her business. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out, send a message. And until next time,
Catch you guys later.
see you guys soon.